Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Paso Doble, many people say it is a progressive dance. I agree with that to a certain extent, but I also feel it's a very stationary dance, very compact and tight.
And very focused.
Extremely. So, without further delay, let's get started right away with the Paso Doble. As we said earlier, the feet, again, flamenco dancing goes something like this. So if we did an appel with a flamenco influence, it would be danced like this. Or an advanced form. So, as you can see, the appel is a very basic movement. And the basic movement is done on the balls of the feet for 8 steps. Weight on the left foot starting. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, we'll get a close-up of the feet. I want you to notice in the Paso Doble, as we said earlier, we have elevations. We do the basic movement rising onto the balls of our feet with elevation. We rise and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is the basic movement. The next step we will show you is the surplace. So the surplace is 4 steps with strong pressure into the floor, starting on the right foot. So let's get a close-up of the feet on this step. So we have the surplace, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, with strong pressure into the floor. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we will do this surplace again for you with elevation. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we'll get a full shot of the surplace with elevation and shape. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the Paso Doble, body tones, when I say body tones, I mean there are many ways and variances of body tone. It is very important in the Paso Doble, for this is what gives it atmosphere, the strengthening and releasing of muscles, the shape, with tone and relaxation. Is there anything you'd like to say?
Yes, it's important also, since we're in closed hold quite a lot throughout the figures that we're going to show you, we are in closed hold, it's important to try and keep a big shape between man and lady. I often find that people hit a shape that's something like this. So if we do a chassé cape, for instance, 4 and 1, you can see how small our shape looks. I would like to try and show you how to create the feeling of an oval shape. This being the oval, how to create this shape. We have an exercise for you. Corky puts his arms out straight to the side. I put my arms in the middle. We both bring our arms, I bring my arms outwards and Corky brings his arm inwards, and we meet somewhere just outside the center.
And we will face center on this. And we will do this with no elevation, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, with elevation, and we're going to go low. 1, 2, rising, 3, 4. And that is the chassé to right. We will now demonstrate the chassé to left. And I need to be facing wall on this one. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, the chassé to left with an lapel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chassé to left. Our next step is the wheat. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to dance for you a chassé to left, since the wheat starts from promenade position. So
first of all, I'm just going to make one note about the wheat. Wheat means 8 steps.
In what language? Is that French? Isn't that
French. So wheat means 8 steps.
I thought it was a cereal or something I could eat, or some
so
bread.
when you come to this step, count 8 steps, and then you know you will have danced the wheat correctly.
So we'll first do a chassé to left. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, we've ended in promenade position. I will take 1 step forward for the wheat. Now we've got, here's the wheat now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, we'll get a close-up of the lady's feet in the wheat. We're in open promenade position, or should I say promenade position, into the wheat. The man will do 1 step forward and then surplace, and while the lady does her footwork. Here we go. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do that one more time from a slightly different angle, just so the viewers can see it. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that is called the wheat. The next step is the attack. So
doesn't mean attack your partner, does it?
No. So we'll do this facing center with a quarter turn to our left. Very slowly we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Do this one more time with elevation at the end. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, note the shape. Hope you like it. Good. Our next step, the separation. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I think it's important to note in the separation that the second step of the man, he brings the arm down and lowers to push the lady away. So if we can just take a close-up of the man's feet.
Is that why they call it the separation?
Yes.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Very nice. Quite a popular figure amongst the competitors.
Let's do that one more time, giving him a full shot, giving it even more of a competitive feeling. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The separation. The next step, the promenade. And the promenade is 8 steps. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do that again for you. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time with a little bit more gusto. With a little bit of elevation. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That time we're done with a little bit more staccato feel and body tone.
And commitment.
The promenade. Our next step is the 16.
Why do we call it a 16?
I don't know, tell me.
Because it's got 16 steps. Okay.
Unbelievable. So the 16 will start with the, it almost starts with the promenade, and then it continues why it's called the 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We'll do that from another angle so you can see it from another angle. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Notice the shape. Ba, da, da, ya. Again, the man is surpassing while the lady does a series of forward walks and turning her body. We'll get a close-up of the lady's feet. Do it one more time. Very slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. The next figure we would like to show you is called the twist. This figure is 8 steps. So we'll do it for you facing the wall in this room very slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time from another angle. And 1, 2, 3, 4, crossing back, 6, 7, 8. We'll do it one more time, getting a close-up on the man's feet. Very slowly, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Step 5, I cross, back, 5, untwist, 6, 7, 8. That is the twist. Our next figure is the promenade to counter promenade. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again from another angle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very slowly this time. Again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Step 5, we're in counter promenade position. 6, 7, 8. Step 8, back to promenade position. We'll do that for you one more time with a little bit of competitive spirit. And 1, 2, 3, 4. The promenade to counter promenade. Our next one, the grand circle. So I'll show you that. And this is 8 steps also. It does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, the shape is what makes this so grand. It starts in promenade position, and 1, 2, 3, 4, untwisting, 5, 6, step 3 on 7, close, 8. We'll do that one more time. Men, please take note of the hip line. The hips are tucked quite under. So we'll do that again. If we can get a close-up of the bodies. We start in promenade position. Very slowly we're going to do 1. Hold on. Notice that the hip line is quite tucked under. 2, 3. As I untwist, the hips continue to stay tucked under. Picking up step 7, closing 8. That was tricky. One more time for the full shot. Start in promenade position. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Step through 8. And now the promenade. The promenade starts in promenade position. And it's 4 steps. And 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do that again for you. And 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll give it a little bit of a competitive spirit. Let's just back up a little bit.
I quite like this promenade close because it can be used for many various figures when we get into our competitive routine. So remember our promenade close.
And 1, 2, 3, 4. If you noticed on 2, I gave it a swiveling action and a quick twisting of the hips. Let's do that one more time. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Quite a snazzy little step. Our next step is the La Passe.
And that's where the lady passes across the man. And the man steps forward on 7, 10, and 13, the counts. So listen for the counts.
Okay, and this starts almost the same way as a promenade.
It is, yes.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We'll do that again from another angle for you. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, shape, da, da, shaping, da, da, shaping, da, da, da. Again, if we can do that for you and get a close-up of the lady's feet. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
I think it's quite important to note also this area of the man. So if we can have a close-up shot, just step forward, Corky, that the hips in this area are held quite high.
So we get a close-up, please?
Yes, there. Quite high with the hips. Move your hands, there we go. Quite a high hip line from the man.
And the legs are also tracked on these steps as the lady's coming across. Hips under. I'll do that for you from the side. Very good. Our next step for you is the banderillas. The banderilla is the time in a bullfight where the bullfighter prods the banderillas into the bull. So that is the flavor of this step. So we'll try this very slowly for you. We start this again with, as you can imagine, those spikes into the bull from this position. We are now in a closed position with the lady on my left side. We now surplus, and here we go. We do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Once more. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Our next step, the syncopated separation. This step has 19 steps. So I hope you have a good memory. So we start, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time, a little quicker. Up on the toes, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The syncopated separation. The follow-away whisk. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Do that again from another angle for you. And 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the follow-away whisk. Our next step is the follow-away reverse. This is 8 steps. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
There's a heel turn in there for the ladies, so try to get your heel turning. Heels and feet together on your heel turn. This is the position we're trying to hit, not like this or like this.
Do you know
nice heel turn. We'll try that again.
Very slowly. Let's see. Get a close-up of the ladies' feet.
And we have a pell on 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slipping the foot. 5, 6. Here's the heel turn. 7, 8.
So, step 7, ladies.
And it's very important to keep turning the balls of the feet within the slip pivot to make it easier for the lady to get around. So both people use the balls of the feet. Let's try it once more. And 1, 2, 3. Use the balls of the feet to make it easier to get round. Very nice.
Also, gentlemen, just a quick thought in that figure. To try to keep the shoulders compressed down, it's very easy to lift them out of the body.
And the lady could sort of like to make more shape on the fall away part of it, so forward, and on this fall away part, hang back here a little bit as the man slips with his feet. Stay hanging back, and then flick yourself round for the shape.
The next step is called the Spanish line. This starts in promenade position, and very slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Also known as the presses.
And nice to note that the right toe is in line with the left heel. So we have this position, not over here or here,
Or over there.
or too far over here, but in line with the left foot. So we'll do that once more for you.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now the twist turn. This is a very popular figure amongst most of the competitors. Slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Where are you? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4.
And I shall count the ladies' feet because we have a little syncopation in there, quite quick. Again, try to remember the shape at the top. See if you can see the shape line that we're trying to hit and see if you can copy it. Can we take of my feet, please? And 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going round the corner now with 5 and. 5 and. Keep the left foot tucked nice and tightly behind the right. Don't let the foot go. We move together. Step, heel turn here. And we repeat. With a little syncopation. Round, go. Here, close the heels and close. I hope that gives you a good idea of the feet.
Very good. Our next step is the chassé cape.
we have and 1, 2, 3, 4 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 and 1, 2, 3, 4. There are two ways when we're doing a chassé, ladies, that we can do this. We can do chassé check with a nice long line, or we can do chassé and point the foot, ready for the next movement, going around the corner.
Try that one more time.
Should we do it from a different angle so we can get it in? See how it looks. And
1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Also for the men, you have a little slip back on your chassé, chassé cape, where you do slip, step. If you choose not to do this slip, you can leave your body in a beautiful shape and roll with the lady. Chassé cape and roll with the lady.
Okay, so let's demonstrate that since that is a man step. And chassé cape, shape the girl, cape, shape the girl, chassé cape. Again, remember to leave the hips quite tucked under. Again, pulling away from the body, trying to keep your head in line with your spine. A very common error, which feels terrific, is to get the head inside of the body. It feels great, but doesn't look so great. So we try to keep the head in line with the spine. If you notice my left foot, we get a close-up of the left foot. The heel is released. Also adds to the line when the heel is released. When you lower the heel, it's not as matadorish looking. And now, traveling spins in promenade position. Let's do it. Starts with a little appel, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Finishing in promenade position. Again. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just a note on this step, for the men, keep your arms loose, because this is not the most comfortable step in the world. So you must keep your arm very loose, and the lady also keeping her arm very loose. I'm talking about the arms that are in contact. Keep them very loose, because if it gets tension, it's a very uncomfortable step. So the looser, the easier the step is to make, especially to music. The next step is the traveling spins in counter promenade, and this is 12 steps. So, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
So it's very interesting to note that my spins from counter promenade position, I try to keep it again quite loose like we talked about in the other spins. My arm and my shape, try to keep it quite loose. Spins from counter promenade position.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The next step is flamenco taps. This can be done in open facing position, and we'll show you this slowly. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, and 3. So the feet are very staccato, not a sloppy action. Again, and 1, 2, and 3. Da, 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 ya, da. Again, there is focus on the step between each other. Quite focused. Once more, and 1, da, da, ya, da, da, ya, da, da, da. A challenging step, the flamenco taps. Our next figure is the 3 syncopated chassé. This is 5 steps, starts with the left foot. So we have 1, 2, and 3, 4. One more time from another angle, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. You can do this again with a little bit of elevation. And 1, 2, and 3, 4. Our next step is the left foot variation. So we will do this for you. This is 9 steps. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, I'll count the steps this time. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more time.
With a bit of spirit.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. The left foot.
Variation.
The next series of steps are coupe de piques, and we'll show them to you. We have the coupe de pique, left foot to right foot. So we'll show you that. That goes. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very aware of each other's hips twisting. Again, as Shirley stated earlier, the top, the tension with the top, not tension to where you can't move, it's a relaxed tension, but this is what keeps the bodies synchronized in these steps. One more time with a little bit more speed, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Coupe de pique, left foot. We will now do the coupe de pique, right foot to left foot with a lapel. So very slowly we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again with the lapel on the right foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Being very careful again not to let the hips drop back quite under. Once more, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is the coupe de pique, right foot with an lapel. We now have the syncopated coupe de pique, and we'll show that to you slowly. And lapel on right foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes most of the steps that you